Hello everyone and welcome to our group industry video report. My name is Lindsey Muir and I'll be presenting this video with my teammates Glynes, Nguyen, Emma, and Nguyen. We conducted our interview on February 5th, 2021 with Jolene Dancey, and she is a produce manager at Cisco and an exceptional leader in the industry. Our interview focused on challenges, the industry, and some recommendations and valuable lessons for us as students who are looking forward to develop our careers in this industry. I just want to say thank you so much, Jolene, for taking the time out of your busy schedule to allow us to interview you. You are such a great help and such a great person to interview and learn more about, and you are a very good, insightful person when we wanted to really look at the industry and figure out what we wanted and how a company really works and how they've been faced with challenges and how they are going through it and how they're succeeding and coming out on the other side. So thank you so much. And I'm now going to pass it over to Nguyen, who is going to be discussing a couple challenges that Jolene has discussed during our interview and highlighted, as well as obstacles facing Cisco right now. So Nguyen, please take it away.
Thank you, Lindsay, for having a great introduction. My name is Nguyen, and I'm excited to go first, talking about some challenges that Cisco has been facing with the food chain, and would like to suggest some solutions and recommendations. So let's get started. As Jolene has mentioned in the last interview, as the veganism chain is on the rise across Canada, working for such large distributor is a big challenge, as there are a lot of companies out there who would love to introduce their products to Cisco. But when Cisco asked for a huge volume of products in demand, they refused to handle it. Consequently, finding an onboard distributor needs a lot of effort and is time-consuming, which impacts the product distributing process. A solution for this problem is that Cisco could change the way they produce. Specifically, they make new plans to have more vegan product options instead of requiring their suppliers to distribute a huge number of the same products. So doing so would enhance the flexibility to work with various suppliers. Also, finding specific certified suppliers to produce plant-based food is one of the biggest challenge. Due to high clients' demand for certified food, it is significant to ensure what should be and what should not be in the products. For that reason, it is hard for Cisco to effectively keep up with all the demands of the customer. So to ease the situation, if finding a domestic organization who are in accordance with the Cisco demands is difficult, they may seek for overseas organization which distribute certified products in the same category. This could be implemented by the category managers, as she or he understands the type of product they are aiming for. They can research appropriate organizations, then try to get connected with them and have further discussion to make sure that the supplier is having their standards. Thank you, and now let's move on to the next challenge with Emma.
As a food service industry, Cisco is also facing challenges with their operations, such as finding the biggest supplier to meet the volume of their needs, and finding a certified organic suppliers is considered to be the greatest challenge at this time because of the shortage in supply. But luckily, Cisco has a lot of connections from different suppliers and they are successfully surviving. The second is the change of the lifestyle of customers is more informative for the goods that they are eating nowadays. Cisco is keeping on updating the labeling of their products and ingredients to meet the satisfaction of their customers. Unlike before, customers are seldom aware of what is inside of their boxes. The third is the consistency of customer preferences for what product they are using, such as the healthcare and restaurants. Healthcares are concerned with the dietary restrictions of their clients, so they need the consistency of the product they are using for their menus as well as the restaurants. They are also need the stability of the quality of their menus, so they cannot keep on changing the ingredients that they are using. With regards to healthcare, Cisco strategically mixed the new and old kinds of salads to cope up with the needs of their target markets, such as the mixture of spring mix and lettuces. And the fourth is the high in demand, but if they have a low in supply, is the serious problem because due to COVID, the production of products is too slow because of the extra protocol of the workers, and this leads to a low in supply. Cisco is very proud to say that they can still manage with their supplies because they can afford to fund imported products and stock them to serve as a product substitution when they're having a shortage in supply.
Thank you for that, Emma. Hello, I'm Glynes, and I'll be discussing Cisco's Sustainability Bond Framework for its 2025 Corporate Responsibility or CSR goals and its impact on their operational area to accommodate this commitment, as well as their ongoing challenges around sustainability. Cisco's CSR goals are focusing on 3 areas: people, products, and planet. They plan to give back to the communities by doing good and changing lives by creating a diverse, equitable, and inclusive work environment, empowering their associates, customers, and the next generation to make healthy choices about lifestyles and diet. For their products, they will supply responsibly by improving animal welfare in the food service industry by minimizing the negative environmental, social, or ethical impacts when sourcing out products. As for their goal to safeguard the planet, Cisco's plan is by advancing sustainable agriculture practices, reducing their carbon footprint, and diverting waste from landfills. Because of the impact of COVID-19, Cisco faced an issue where they had plenty of food products available, but less orders to fill. As Jolene mentioned during the interview, this helped them get their act together, permitting them to focus on their CSR goals. She also mentioned that in Peterborough, they partnered with Second Harvest and Food Share to unload as much as they can to people who were in situations where they needed food. Cisco also created this program where they work with a variety of agencies, and in doing so, they were able to ship and pick up products from all their sites. Another ongoing issue that Cisco tackled was dealing with their current competitive market. As Cisco is a company based on sales, they have to deal with the competitive market for the food service industry and compete with other distributors. Jolene talked about how it was as easy as taking someone who's selling their products for a cheaper price, but because of numerous food safety protocols in place and other issues they can run into, they have to consider who they are getting their supplies from. This applies to both big vendors and small vendors that they decide to work with. There's a validation process that vendors go through in order to work with Cisco, such as having their current sustainability plan in place and many more. Considering that Cisco is a corporation, they have their targets that they wish to meet, and distribution department contributes by finding the right vendors who can prepare top quality products which they can supply to their numerous customers. In providing this invaluable service, they help the corporation reach their planned target numbers. And now I'll pass it along to Nu for the conclusion.
That is also the end of our discussion over the 3 main challenges. This video was designed to highlight the difficulties and challenges that Cisco is dealing with, as well as addressing our solutions and recommendations to their problems. We have identified 3 initial challenges, which are changes in customer references regarding products offered by Cisco, the ongoing challenges around sustainability, and the rising trend of veganism across Canada. Overall, the interview gave us a closer look into what Cisco is doing and how they get things under control. Last but not least, I would like to thank Jolene once again for conducting the interview with us. Thank you so much everyone for listening, and have a great day.